Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. Emily here, as usual, better known as the Meta Fairy. This episode is always brought to you by Meta Aesthetics, premier Ottawa skincare establishment since 1979. That's over 44 years, guys. 44? 43? I can't count. We're here to make sure that you guys feel confident in your skin, and we're helping you to age gracefully. So today we are doing our little part 2 of the Nordlys. We're talking about the Frax 1550 today. So last week we talked about the IPL. If you guys want to check out that episode, the link is below so you guys can learn more about it. However, today we are talking about the Frax. The Frax is if you're someone who has acne scarring, large pores, wrinkles, anything revolving skin resurfacing needs, this treatment is for you. In the past, we have the E-Matrix, which is similar. However, the downtime is quite intense. You look like you've had a sunburn for a good 3 to 4 days. Some people, it's even longer, depending on the settings. So the Frax 1550, let me just go into the details first. I'm going to explain to you what we're doing inside of the skin, basically, and then we'll talk about the specs after. But I really want you to understand what's going on inside of the skin. So when we look at the Frax 1550, it is a non-ablative laser. So we are bypassing the epidermis completely and we're damaging the dermis, okay? So the epidermis is left intact. When we look at ablative lasers, we're vaporizing epidermis and the dermis, but in this case, we're only going to the dermis, which is where your collagen and elastin cells are, okay? We are creating microthermal zones. These little columns that are burning the cells, the collagen basically, we're coagulating the collagen at over 67 degrees Celsius. So that's really hot, okay? So we are damaging them completely. They're coagulating. They're getting destroyed. The zone surrounding this zone of damage, we are partially damaging it at 43 or 45 degrees Celsius. And then the zone around it, this is all inside the column, okay? So you've got the middle zone, you've got the middle, you've got the little, the one surrounding it, and you've got the healing zone. So the healing zone is just going to bring nutrients and, all the things needed to make sure that that zone is healed properly. So it's a little column that we go inside the skin, and we're completely destroying your collagen, basically, so that your skin can rebuild the collagen to a better, healthier collagen cell, okay? So treatment-wise, this is what's going on inside of the skin. Let me walk you through what we actually do before the treatment, during the treatment. So you actually have to come in 30 minutes before the treatment, and we numb your face. In this treatment, we actually have to numb you because the laser is not comfortable and it will hurt. No one can handle it without the numbing cream. So we're going to numb you for about half an hour to 45 minutes, depending. And we're going to go zones by zones. We're going to go zones by zones, okay? So what you're going to feel is like little electric shocks. I've posted many videos on our Instagram of visually what it looks like. Again, when you see the little red dots that are kind of like flashing on the skin, those are the microthermal zones that are going inside the skin and that are burning the skin inside at 67 degrees Celsius, okay? So directly after the treatment, the procedure is not very long. The numbing is probably longer than the procedure itself. The procedure itself, I would say, would be 20 minutes long. We do 4 to 5 passes on each area, depending on what the machine recommends. And the skin afterwards, you're going to be red, but nothing crazy. You're not going to look bruised. You're just going to look red. You're going to go home, and the following days, your skin's going to be fine. It's not going to look like you've had something done. You're going to feel, though, the little, I don't want to say scabs, but you're going to have little transparent dots. Okay, so we call that microcrusting, but they're not going to be brown. They're actually just going to be transparent. So you're going to feel it when you're going to touch your skin, when you're going to wash your face, but people won't be able to tell that you've had something done. And this procedure internally needs to heal between 6 to 8 weeks internally. So this isn't a treatment that you're going to do every week. It's going to take some time in between sessions. So you're going to come in, do your first session, and then your next one's not going to be it's going to be 6 to 8 weeks after. So it takes time, okay, to heal inside of the skin. But what we're doing, and I'm going to make this really simple for you, we're actually changing the springs of your mattress. So imagine your skin as a mattress. You've got your top layer, right, which would be your epidermis, and your springs is your dermis, where all the firmness, the plumpness, everything is in that layer. When you have an old mattress, the springs aren't as bouncy. There can be some dents in the mattress. It's just not as comfortable, not as plumpy and straight and, all the wonderful things that a new mattress is. So imagine that being your skin. With the Frax 1550, we're completely changing the springs of your mattress so that it can look on the outside plumpier, dewier, less wrinkles, less texture. It's the best way I can explain to you how the Frax 1550 works. We're changing the springs in your mattress. So most people will get between 3 to 5 treatments. Again, it depends on your age. It depends on what we're treating. Sometimes rhythids, which would be wrinkles, take more sessions than doing just a small skin resurf that you just have a few pores that you want to, not diminish, because you can't really diminish the appearance of pores, but you can actually shrink the look of the pore. Okay, so it depends what you're treating, but we always say between 3 to 5 treatments, okay? And once you're done, you come back for one, because again, maintenance is the key to keeping your results, okay? Once you get your results and you're done your series, your skin is actually rejuvenating itself inside for a very, very long time. And you get a solo, we call it a solo, like a maintenance treatment, just one. I believe it is. Again, it depends on your age, what you're treating, things like that. But from 4 to 6 months would be the sweet spot to get one done after getting your series done. So it's very similar to the IPL that we talked about last week. Maintenance is really important to make sure that you keep your results. You can do these treatment on your face, on your neck, on your décolleté, on your hands. You can do this at a lot of places on your body, okay? We're specialized in the face and the décolleté, but you can, we've been playing with the hands too, and we're actually playing on stretch marks too to see if we can actually improve them. So to be continued, we will let you know. But we've had our fair share of treatments we've been doing these treatments for a very, very long time, for probably a good 15 years now. And, technology always evolves. Things always get better. Downtime is less and less present with these treatments, which is great, because that was the one problem that we had with our old skin resurfacing treatment. The downtime was just really bad. And a lot of people don't want to take 3 to 4 days to just chill at home and wait until their skin is better looking. So if that interests you, if that intrigues you, please book a dermal imaging session. We need to do a dermal imaging session before we actually get you into those treatments. We're very selective on who can get this treatment, in the sense that if you get into IPL, Frax, and all the things, we're not just going to do one treatment. Like, we don't do that. You actually do need a series if you get into it, because for us, if you're someone who just wants to try it once, we're not going to do that. It's just not, we're a place of results. We're a place where customer satisfaction is very important. And we've been in business for 44 years now. So 43, 44, I'm losing count. These treatments, if you're interested in, you absolutely have to do the series. We have the membership program, which gives you better rates and all the things. But if you're curious about this treatment, book a dermal imaging session. We're going to look at you in the Visia. It's going to be amazing. You're going to see everything underneath your skin. It's kind of scary sometimes. And then we will tell you what we see and what needs to be worked on. And trust me when I say that the Frax is a really, our clients, when we had our event, we had our Frax fight in October 26th. And we had a client that had done one treatment so far, and she was raving about how her skin was looking. And then all our clients just went to talk to her because they wanted to know her personal experience, but that was great. So thank you for doing that, the client, if she's listening. But the skin, no downtime, almost no downtime. The skin is completely rejuvenated inside, and it just really, it works. It's a great treatment. We have a bunch of before and afters that you guys can check out. But again, if you're curious, just book a dermal imaging session and we'll let you know if you're a good candidate for this treatment. We are going to be doing these treatments for a very long time. So don't worry about the timing if you are just trying to see when a good time is, but book it and you guys will know more about it. So hello@themetaesthetique.com is our email if you guys want to have a longer conversation. Or you can always reach us on Instagram and send us a DM or just comment on our post at Metaesthetique. This is where it's easiest to reach us. If you have any questions, just send us information and we'll be happy to help you out. And until next time, I hope this was I hope you guys learned a bunch. I like to get into the details because I'm very detail oriented. I want to make sure the clients that we do treat understand what they're getting into. If you've been to our practice, if you've been on our treatment table, you guys obviously know that we explain things in detail. We never go into something without really explaining what we're doing. So if you like details, if you like to know what's going on, we are the place for you. All right, so we will talk very soon. And until next time, put on your sunscreen, even though it's November, and we will chat very soon. Bye.